Welcome to Horsemanship Unlocked. This is a podcast where we explore the horse-human relationship with curiosity, research, and respect. Here, we're not interested in blame or barn drama. We're interested in better questions. Because meaningful change doesn't always come from having the right answers. Sometimes it begins with being willing to question what we think we already know. What if horsemanship isn't about controlling a horse, but about understanding them? What if they already know how to move, balance, communicate, and learn? And our role isn't to train something into them, but to unlock the communication between us. Horsemanship Unlocked means we don't force ability. We don't manufacture obedience. Together, we uncover clarity. In each episode, we explore training practices, industry systems, welfare science, and culture through a lens of motivational interviewing, approaching complex topics without accusation, and inviting reflection instead of defensiveness. You don't have to agree with everything here. You just have to be willing to stay curious, to observe, to reflect, and to question. Because when communication deepens, welfare improves. And when welfare improves, partnership becomes possible. I'm Veronica, and this is Horsemanship Unlocks Question Everything, equestrian podcast. Let's begin. If you've ever loved horses and also quietly questioned the way we do things, this podcast is for you. I'm Veronica. Welcome to Horsemanship Unlocked. If you don't already know me, here's a little bit about me and the experiences that shaped me into the horse person I am today. I grew up in a traditional English riding environment, and that evolved over time. Not only did I run away with the circus and spent a decade performing stunt work with horses, but my training practices evolved as well. In the horse world, tradition runs deep. Advice is passed down, practices become normal. And sometimes, questioning them can feel uncomfortable or even disloyal. But what if asking questions is actually an act of care? What if curiosity is not criticism, but commitment? Horsemanship Unlocked is a space where we examine training, welfare, industry systems, and culture without attacking people and without avoiding complexity. We'll talk about trust and willingness, reinforcement and learning, pain recognition, overbreeding and the unwanted horse pipeline, competition and stress, barn culture and silence, and what ethical horsemanship might actually mean. But we'll talk about it differently. Instead of saying, "This is wrong," we'll ask, what outcome are we hoping for? What might the horse be experiencing? What alternatives exist? What would improve welfare while honoring the relationship? Horsemanship Unlocked means this. You don't train the horse into something new. They already know how to move. They already know how to learn. They already know how to communicate. Together, we unlock the conversation. This podcast isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming thoughtful. It's not about dividing the industry. It's about strengthening it through honesty, science, and empathy. If you're ready to explore hard topics with a steady nervous system, if you care deeply about horses and also believe we can evolve, if you want reform without hostility, you're in the right place. This is Horsemanship Unlocked. Let's ask better questions together.